What is up, my friends, and welcome back for another cryptocurrency news article read through. Today's article comes from Cointelegraph, and Gemini returns $2.18 billion to users following an 18-month withdrawal freeze. Gemini has announced a $2.18 billion distribution to its Earn program users 18 months after it suspended withdrawals. So for those of you who are on Gemini, we're using the Earn program, you're basically frozen out of all your assets and your money, but it looks like you can now start to be receiving some again. But let's find out a little bit more details on this. I'm sure it might not be like everyone can get in on it at once, but let's just hear what happened if you are one of those people. So here we go. So crypto exchange Gemini has kicked off the process of reimbursing users of its now defunct lending program Earn. According to an announcement, Gemini's Earn users were paid $2.18 billion in digital assets on May 29th, representing 97% of the assets owed to users and 232% recovery following interruption of withdrawals by Genesis, a former Gemini Earn partner. This means, for example, if you had lent 1 Bitcoin into the Earn program, you will receive 1 Bitcoin back. And it means that you will receive any and all appreciation of your assets since you lent them into the Earn program, reads the statement on X. Now, yes, I believe they had to be pretty precise about that because some people who were involved with the defunct exchange at Mt. Gox in that situation, I believe like their return payment process was like, oh, you had $500,000 worth of Bitcoin in here. Well, you're only getting $500,000 worth of Bitcoin now. So you're not getting the increased value of the appreciation of the assets. That's what Bitcoin does. It appreciates. But Gemini is saying in the next post that they are reimbursing the appreciation. So if you had 1 Bitcoin in there, you're getting 1 back. So yes, way to go, Gemini. Let's continue on. So let's see. The fund distribution was the result of a settlement reached with Genesis and other creditors in the bankruptcy process. Genesis Global, a crypto lender part of the digital currency group DCG, filed for bankruptcy in January 2023 after suspending withdrawals amid a liquidity crash in November 2022. Now, a court recently approved Genesis' return of $3 billion in cash and cryptocurrency to its creditors. Now, this represents an unprecedented recovery among crypto bankruptcies. We reach a settlement in principle with Genesis and other creditors, which will result in all Earn users receiving 100% of their digital assets back in the kind. Now, it still kind of sucks for those people who did I remember 2021 was a big time for everyone was trying to do these lending programs out there and they lost big. And at least Earn is getting some back. But yeah, those with 3 R's Capital, Celsius, and all that. Sorry about it. But who knows, maybe there'll be more info on that later. But way to go, Gemini. Now, the New York Attorney General, Letitia James, announced on May 20th that her office secured a $2 billion settlement with Genesis to address investor fraud claims. The settlement ordered Genesis to return funds to investors and cease operations in New York. Genesis has been accused of misleading investors who deposited more than $1.1 billion through a Gemini Earn program. Finally, it is important to note that Genesis bankruptcy was not a crypto problem. It was an old-fashioned financial fraud compounded by a lack of regulatory clarity, noted Gemini in the statement. Genesis was just one of the several crypto firms that filed bankruptcy following FTX's dramatic debacle in November of 2022. Did I say 2021? It might have been 2022 when this all happened. Wait, what was it? What did they just say? 2022. So yeah, so they were just one of the things. It was this good old-fashioned fraud. There was no regulation. Crypto had nothing to do with it. I remember when that all happened, people were going, oh my gosh, are you okay? Is your crypto fine? I'm like, yeah, I keep mine in my own custody. I don't leave them on exchanges. So always remember that, guys. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. So if you bought some crypto on Cash App, Coinbase, Gemini, BitTrue, don't leave it there. Move it to a self-custody wallet. I like Exodus, I like Trezor, and then depending on the computer you have, I prefer a secure crypto-only laptop from Calyx Solutions. So just some tips on there for you. But if you guys enjoyed this article read through, smash that thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.